In 2010, Bitcoin was still in its infancy, having been created just a year earlier. At the time, each Bitcoin was worth less than a penny. You decided to purchase 1,000 Bitcoins from BitcoinMarket.com, investing just $1 in total at approximately $0.01 per coin. Few people truly understood what Bitcoin was. You downloaded a Bitcoin wallet and safely stored your coins. The Bitcoin community was tiny, consisting mainly of developers and tech enthusiasts. Transactions were slow and exchanges were rudimentary. You soon forgot about your Bitcoin, treating it like some sort of digital novelty. Bitcoin's price stayed below 1 cent for most of 2010. Mid-year, Mt. Gox launched as the first Bitcoin exchange. On May 22, 2010, programmer Laszlo Hanyecz paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas, the first real-world Bitcoin purchase, now commemorated as Bitcoin Pizza Day. At the time, 10,000 Bitcoin was worth about $41. Slowly, Bitcoin began to gain traction in online communities. By late 2010, the price rose to around $0.08. Your $1 investment was now worth $80. You considered selling but decided to hold. Wallets improved, making it easier to manage your Bitcoin. The network expanded and more people began mining. In 2011, WordPress became one of the first major online platforms to accept Bitcoin. You quietly observed as Bitcoin gained attention in tech circles. On February 9, 2011, it reached $1 for the first time. Media coverage increased. You held on through volatility. By June 2011, Bitcoin hit $17. Early issues arose: hacks, scams, and regulatory concerns. You remained cautiously optimistic. Trust in Bitcoin slowly grew. Your $1 investment was now worth $20,000. After the 2011 Mt. Gox hack and market crash, Bitcoin fell to $7.20. In June 2012, Coinbase was founded, becoming a crucial crypto exchange, especially in the U.S. Bitcoin remained under $10. Tech media like Wired and Forbes began paying serious attention to Bitcoin. You took note. Despite numerous hacks, you resisted the urge to sell. You stayed patient and kept your coins. Your $1 investment was now worth $9,000. Bitcoin began earning a reputation as digital gold. In April 2013, after Cyprus froze bank deposits, BTC surpassed $100. You thought about cashing out but stayed invested. More businesses started accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin ATMs began appearing in major cities. In April 2013, Bitcoin surged to $266 before crashing to $50. It was its first real bubble. You started educating friends about your investment. In November 2013, U.S. Senate hearings on the future of virtual currency were positive, boosting public trust. Bitcoin rose to $1,000 and hit $1,150 in December. Your $1 investment had ballooned to $1,150,000. In February 2014, Mt. Gox filed for bankruptcy, claiming 850,000 Bitcoins were lost. Confidence was shaken. Value dropped below $400. In July 2014, New York's Department of Financial Services proposed BitLicense, sparking regulatory debate. By year's end, Bitcoin fell to the low 300s. Your $1 investment was now worth $300,000. In January 2015, Bitcoin hit a cycle low of $180, marking the end of the bear market. By year end, Bitcoin rebounded to $430. Your $1 investment climbed back to $430,000. From October 2016, prices gradually rose, reaching $715. User-friendly wallets, blockchain wallet, and Mycelium boosted adoption in developing nations. Bitcoin surged toward $1,000 by year end. Your $1 investment now reached $1 million. 2017 was a historic year. Bitcoin surged to nearly $20,000. It also forked into coins like Bitcoin Cash. Governments began regulating crypto. Mining became resource-intensive and controversial. You secured your coins in cold storage. Exchanges became more mainstream and compliant. Major companies like Expedia, Microsoft, and Steam accepted BTC. BitPay processed over $1 billion in transactions. In April 2017, Japan recognized Bitcoin as legal tender, sparking widespread adoption. Market cap soared into the hundreds of billions. Your $1 investment was now worth $20 million. 2018 was a tough year. Prices plummeted and public interest waned. Most ICOs failed or turned out to be scams. Bitcoin dropped to $9,000 in May and then to $3,200 in December. Your investment dropped to $3,200,000. Between April and June 2018, Bitcoin rallied to $13,800. It then declined, ending 2019 at around $7,200. In June 2019, Facebook announced Libra, generating media buzz and renewed faith in crypto. Your $1 investment now stood at $7,200,000. Black Thursday happened. Global markets crashed due to COVID-19 fears. On March 12, 2020, BTC dropped over 50%. MicroStrategy became the first public company to adopt Bitcoin as a treasury asset, buying over $1 billion worth. By December, Bitcoin surpassed its 2017 highs, closing the year at $29,000. Your $1 investment had risen to $29 million. In 2021, Tesla purchased $1.5 billion in Bitcoin and briefly accepted it as payment. Elon Musk later raised environmental concerns. On September 7, 2021, El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Prices surged to $69,000. Bitcoin ended 2021 at $47,000. Your $1 investment was now worth $47 million. Bitcoin's image shifted from digital gold to risky tech asset. Massive failures happened in 2022. Terra, Celsius, FTX, all of them wiped out over $80 billion in value. Miners struggled. Some went bankrupt or sold holdings. Bitcoin closed the year at $16,500, down over 65% from its peak. Your $1 investment stood at $16,500,000. In 2023, anticipation grew over United States Securities and Exchange Commission approval of Bitcoin spot ETFs. Major firms like BlackRock and Fidelity filed applications. The narrative shifted to long-term infrastructure and regulated growth. Bitcoin climbed past $44,000 by year-end. Your investment returned to $44 million. In 2024, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission approved multiple spot Bitcoin ETFs. These funds accumulated hundreds of thousands of BTC. By year-end, Bitcoin stabilized between $65,000 and $70,000, with bullish momentum going into 2025. Your $1 investment reached $70 million. Today, 2025, June 1st, Bitcoin is valued at $104,839. Your $1 investment from 2010 is now worth $104,839,000. From a humble $1 bet in 2010 to over $100 million in 2025, the journey of Bitcoin reflects a revolution in finance, belief, and patience. Through booms, busts, and breakthroughs, holding on to that early vision transformed a trivial investment into a life-changing fortune and a symbol of decentralized possibility.